the daughter of the wind. Ever heard of a child born from the wind itself? Sounds crazy, right? Well, buckle up, because this ain't your grandma's bedtime story. This is the tale of Adeoma, the girl who brought a whole lot of whoopers to a village plagued by a seriously grumpy sorcerer. Long ago, in a vibrant village nestled amongst the lush green hills and sprawling plains of the motherland, lived Neka. A woman with a heart full of love but an empty cradle. She yearned for a child, praying to the heavens and making offerings at the sacred shrine of Amedioha. She'd spend hours at the foot of the ancient baobab tree, whispering her desires to the wind. One night, as the wind howled like a mischievous spirit, a voice echoed in her dreams. Neka, the wind has heard your cries. Go to the river at dawn. Filled with hope, Neka rushed to the river as the sun peeked over the horizon. The wind danced around her, swelling faster and faster. Then, from the very heart of the gust, a child appeared. A beautiful baby girl, her skin the color of rich earth and her hair like spun moonlight. The child giggled, a sound like wind chimes, and Neka knew in her heart this was her answer. She named her Adeoma, meaning good daughter, a beacon of hope in her life. But the villagers, well, they weren't so sure. A child of the wind. That's just plain weird, they whispered, their eyes full of suspicion. Despite the whispers, Neka raised Adeoma with fierce love and unwavering pride. Adeoma grew into a strong, beautiful young woman, quick-witted and full of life. But a dark cloud loomed over the village, Ojoku, a powerful and wicked Dibia, sorcerer. Ojoku craved power and control, using dark magic to drain the life from the land. Crops withered, rivers turned murky, and fear choked the air. He had one weakness, though, the wind. It was said the wind carried secrets and could unravel his evil spells. When Ojoku heard about Adeoma, the child born of the wind, he scoffed. A little wind child. What can she possibly do? Wind is nothing. It can't stand against my might. He underestimated the power of a mother's love and the spirit of the wind. One evening, as the villagers gathered for the new moon festival, Ojoku unleashed his darkness. Shadows slithered through the village, wrapping around people like venomous snakes. The villagers screamed, their joy replaced with terror. Bow before me. Ojoku roared, his voice like thunder. Or be consumed by the night. Adeoma stepped forward, her eyes blazing with courage. Her mother grabbed her arm, whispering, "My child, you are the wind. Don't be afraid." Adeoma closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and embraced the power within her. The ground trembled, and a mighty gust of wind erupted from her very being. It wasn't just any wind, it was a raging storm. It tore through the village, ripping the shadows from the walls and freeing the people from their fear. The darkness recoiled, thrown back at Ojoku with furious force. Ojoku stumbled, his black robes flapping wildly, his staff cracking in his trembling hand. "Impossible," he shrieked, his voice laced with disbelief. No mere child can, but Adeoma wasn't finished. She inhaled deeply, and the wind howled with her. The wind wrapped around Ojoku like an invisible python, lifting him high into the air. The villagers watched in awe as the evil Dibia was carried away, his screams fading into the night. The wind had answered their prayers, and Adeoma was its instrument. With Ojoku gone, the village blossomed anew. Crops grew tall and strong, rivers flowed clear and sparkling, and laughter filled the air once more. Adeoma became their protector, a living embodiment of the wind that had answered her mother's prayers. And so, they sang songs of her for generations, Adeoma, the daughter of the wind, who swept away evil and brought forth goodness. A reminder that even the smallest among us can possess incredible power. ###